Hey you, today we're going to be talking about getting your finances in order for the new year. I'm going to tell you 5 things that you can do to improve your finances this year. If you're ready to start the new year off right and get off to a great financial start, then stay tuned. Welcome to Healthy, Wealthy, Skinny, where we focus on the steps to help you live a healthy, wealthy, and skinny life. I'm Sean, and if you are ready to start thriving and not just surviving, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every week when I drop a new video. And be sure to stay until the very end because, as always, I've got something special for you. It doesn't matter whether you're the type that believes in New Year's resolutions or if you think they are complete crap because no one ever sticks to them. You can't really argue the fact that the beginning of the year is a perfect time to get your finances in order. I don't really do resolutions per se, but at the beginning of each year, I do make plans or goals on things that I want to achieve for the year. And I usually make these goals in different areas of my life. And finances is one of the major areas where I like to come up with fresh new goals, things I want to change. Now, do I achieve these goals every year? No. Some of them work out beautifully while other ones fail miserably. But I don't worry too much about the failures because I learned something about myself or the plan that I've come up with, and I'm able to adjust it and come up with a new goal for the next year. So let's jump right into my list of the 5 things that you can do to improve your finances this year. Number 1 on my list is to set financial goals. You can't know if you're improving something if you don't know where you're starting out and where you want to go. It's impossible to know if something is better if you don't have an idea of what good looks like. This is where setting financial goals will come into play. Setting financial goals will allow you to see where you are now and put a pin in where you want to be. Your financial goals will change from year to year, so the beginning of the year is the perfect time to look at where you are in your life and determine what financial goals you want to achieve. For example, do you want to get out of debt or start investing? Do you want to save for an emergency fund or save for a trip? Or maybe you want to buy a house this year. As you can see, your financial goals will be heavily dependent upon where you are in your life and what's going on around you. So take a moment and come up with 3 main financial goals that you'd like to achieve this year. You can come up with more, but it's easier if you start small. After you come up with your 3 main goals, then you can come up with micro goals that you can achieve throughout the year to help you reach those goals. Number 2 on my list is for you to create or adjust your budget. If you don't already have a budget, the beginning of the year is the perfect time to start. Your budget is your financial blueprint. Without it, it's hard to tell where you're spending your money and if you're spending your money efficiently. There are many types of budgets that you can choose from. You should choose the one that fits your financial situation and your personality. If you want to know more about the different types of budgets, I'm going to leave a link above me in the cards to a video that I made that'll give you details on some of the common budget types. If you already have a budget, then the beginning of the year is a great time to make adjustments. Your budget shouldn't be stale. It is a living, breathing thing. You change, your financial situation changes, and the world changes around you, so you have to adjust your budget to meet those changes. A good example is the pandemic of 2020. I believe everyone's budget had to make a change to adjust for what happened that year. It was completely unprecedented and nobody could have planned those things. So everyone had to go in and make adjustments to their budgets. Right now, you might have a budget that's hard to stick to, or you have more or less money coming in, so you need to change your budget type. To determine what changes need to be made, look back at the budget that you had for last year. Look back at things that worked for you and things that didn't, and make the appropriate changes to move forward this year with a more solid budget. Number 3 on my list is for you to set up sinking funds. If you aren't currently using sinking funds, then you are truly missing out. Very briefly put, A sinking fund is money that you save for a particular purpose. If you want to know more about sinking funds and how to add them into your budget, I'll leave a link to a video in the card above me where you can go and check that out. If this is your first year setting up sinking funds, then you can use your budget from last year to come up with categories. Some common categories are Christmas sinking fund, your house sinking fund, or even your car sinking fund. But I want to stress here that your sinking funds need to be personal to you. Using common categories may fit your budget or they may not. So choose sinking fund categories that fit your lifestyle. If you've been budgeting for some time and you feel like there's always some unexpected expense that comes up that completely wrecks your budget for the month, then this is where sinking funds can really help you. The more you use and implement sinking funds into your budget, the better you're going to get with them and the more rock solid your budget will become. Number 4 on my list of things that will help you improve your finances this year is for you to do a money saving challenge. Sometimes budgeting and managing your finances is not the most fun and exciting thing you can do with your time. That's why I try to incorporate fun things like my planners with my planner stickers and doing money saving challenges into my financial plan. Money saving challenges are just fun little challenges that you can take that will help you save money, and they add a gamification aspect to saving. For example, the 52-week money challenge is one of my favorite money challenges. It's simple, meaning that you just save the amount of money that corresponds to that week. So the first week of the year, you save $1, second week $2, and so on. It's very simple, but it can also be challenging. And it's also very rewarding at the end of the year when you've saved up a large amount of money. I'll leave a link to a blog post on my website that'll explain to you exactly how to do the challenge, and it'll give you a free tracker. That blog post will also give you some variations to that challenge to where you can make more money or do the challenge in reverse. Just some fun ways to do the challenge if you've already done it before. Another very cool money saving challenge is the no spend challenge. I plan on doing a number of no spend challenges this year, and if you want to follow along with me, then go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I'm at Healthy Wealthy Skinny, and do the challenge with me. It'll be fun having an accountability partner. And number 5 on my list is to set up a debt repayment plan. No one wants to drag debt with them from year to year to year. So the beginning of the year is a great time to either set up your debt repayment plan or make sure you're on track with the debt repayment plan that you already have set up. The goal here is not to get stressed out about your debt. Nobody wants to start off the year stressed out. What you want to do is get an idea of what your debt is, so put a number around it. It might be scary putting a number to your debt, but I guarantee you, knowing is half the battle. Put a number around the debt that you need to pay off and come up with a solid plan on how you're going to pay that off. You may not pay it all off this year, but you'll get started and you'll get in the habit of paying that debt, and you'll get closer and closer to being debt free. 2 common methods of paying off debt are the debt avalanche method and the debt snowball method. And there's no right answer when it comes to the method that you choose to pay off your debt, as long as you're paying it off and you choose the method that's going to keep you motivated to pay off debt. I'll leave a link to a video above me that's going to tell you all about those 2 methods and help you choose the one that's right for you. I'll also leave a link in the description to some free tools that you can get from my blog that will help you set up your debt repayment plan. So there you have it. Those are 5 things that you can do to improve your finances this year. I hope you found this list valuable. And because you made it this far, I've got something special for you. All you have to do is look down in the description, click on the link, give me your email address, and I'll send it your way. But before you do that, I'd like for you to click on the video right below me, because I've got some more cool stuff to share with you. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. There you go. It's right below me. I'll see you over there.